Years gather like rings on a tree, bringing with them wisdom, stories, and a well-worn comfort in being exactly who you are. And that comfort? It's a beautiful thing. But sometimes, without even realizing it, certain habits settle in alongside the wisdom. They're not big, dramatic flaws. They're quiet shifts, subtle ways of moving through the world that everyone around you notices, but few would ever mention. What if these habits aren't just pushing others away? What if they're quietly building invisible walls around you? Walls that don't just keep people at a distance, but inadvertently block the very warmth, dignity, and deeper connection you've earned over a lifetime. This isn't about judgment, it's about gentle awareness. Holding up a mirror, not to criticize, but to see how you're truly showing up in the world. Because recognizing these unintended barriers is the first step to dismantling them and stepping back into the vibrant flow of life. Let's uncover 12 subtle shifts everyone notices, but no one tells you about, and see how breaking them down can liberate not just your relationships, but your spirit. First, consider this quiet fade. The subtle slide of self-care. It's not about vanity, it's about presence. Maybe energy wanes. Routine feels less crucial, but wearing clothes past their prime, neglecting grooming. These aren't just small details, they send a silent message, perhaps unintentionally. I've stopped investing in myself. And sadly, that message can build a wall, causing others to unconsciously pull back, mistaking a dip in energy for a lack of self-respect. The twist, this wall doesn't just distance them, it can diminish your own sense of worth and vitality in the world. A simple act of care isn't for others, it's a powerful declaration. I am still here, still engaged, still valuable. Number 2. The double-edged sword of unfiltered speech. Age often grants us the freedom to speak our minds. But when blunt honesty lacks compassion, it lands like criticism. Others flinch, they pull away from the sting. The twist, while your words might feel like truth-telling, this wall prevents others from sharing their truth with you. Fear of judgment means you miss out on genuine vulnerability and deeper understanding from those you care about. Wisdom isn't just knowing what's right, it's knowing how to share it kindly, creating bridges, not barriers. Point 3. Outdated clothes. It's not just about style, it's about connecting with the present you. The wall says, I'm stuck in the past, limiting how others see your current vitality and dismissing the dignity of who you are today. Point 4. Dominating conversations. Sharing your rich experience is valuable, but talking at people, not with them, builds a wall that prevents you from receiving the gifts others have to share, their perspectives, their energy, the joy of mutual exchange. Point 5. Criticizing younger generations. Complaining about kids these days might feel like insightful observation, but it builds a wall of unwillingness to understand, isolating you from the evolving world and the chance to connect with the energy and ideas of the future you helped create. Point 6. Ignoring modern etiquette. Small acts of public inconsideration aren't malicious, but unawareness builds a wall that signals I'm not mindful of others, diminishing the respect you receive in shared spaces and limiting seamless interactions. Point 7. Oversharing medical problems. It's okay to share struggles, but making ailments the sole focus builds a wall that reduces you to your symptoms, preventing others from connecting with the full, multifaceted person you are beyond your health challenges. Point 8. Stubbornness on beliefs. Holding firm to values is strength, but refusing to consider new ideas builds a wall of closed-mindedness, preventing your own continued learning and limiting the richness that comes from engaging with diverse thoughts and experiences. Point 9. Lack of spatial awareness. Moving slower is natural, but moving without awareness of others builds a wall of perceived inconsideration, creating small frictions that limit ease and grace in shared public spaces for everyone, including yourself. Point 10. Jokes that don't age well. Humor connects, but relying on outdated or potentially hurtful jokes builds a wall of discomfort or disconnection, preventing genuine, relaxed laughter and showing you're not evolving with cultural understanding. Point 11. Acting helpless. Needing help is human, but defaulting to helplessness when capable builds a wall that erodes your own sense of agency and prevents you from experiencing the quiet pride of tackling things yourself. Point 12. Always being right. Your experience is immense, but needing to win every point builds a wall that shuts down dialogue, preventing you from the deeper connection that comes from valuing understanding over being correct. See? These aren't flaws to be ashamed of. They're simply habits that, left unchecked, can quietly dim your light and build those unintended walls. The good news? Awareness is the wrecking ball. Just noticing, gently asking yourself, is this building a bridge or a wall? Aging gracefully isn't about perfection. It's about presence. It's about continuing to engage, to connect, to show up with self-awareness and dignity. It's about dismantling those walls, piece by piece, not just for others, but to let the light and warmth of the world continue to reach you. You've earned your place. Now, let your presence be a warm invitation, not a subtle barrier. A few small shifts can make a world of difference in how others experience you. Yes, but more importantly, in how fully you continue to experience the richness of life itself.